Hey, my name's Sean, and 2 weeks ago today I had a TLIF at L4, L5. I'm making this video to share my experience. I was very apprehensive about the procedure, so maybe this will help someone else who is in my position. A little background: I herniated a disc 13 years ago, went through physical therapy and rehab, and was able to correct it. The chiropractor spinal decompression really helped a lot, and from 2006 to 2012 I was actually in pretty good shape with it once I recovered. I re-injured it pretty significantly in 2012, and for the last 7 years had been dealing with muscle atrophy, sciatic pain, and at the last couple months a tingling in my legs, like my legs were in ice water below my knees. So I decided to go ahead and go forward with the procedure. I finally found a neurosurgeon who believed he could take care of this, and even with that I was very apprehensive. I've never had major surgery, so this was my first, and heard there were a lot of potential complications, and you know, people messing with your spine, so I held off on it a little bit, but ultimately went through with it, and I'm very satisfied that I did. The first 2 days are pretty bad. If you've been through the pain that leads you here, you know what a 10's like. With the medication and the IV drip in the hospital, I hit a 9, maybe a 10 for a couple moments here or there after they had me get out of bed just hours after the procedure. I did get out of the hospital just 36 hours after. I only spent one night in. Had my procedure first thing on a Wednesday morning. And I've been recovering at home ever since. Thankfully, my wife was able to stay home with me for the first several days because I really couldn't even get out of bed properly by myself. Couldn't get the ice packs changed out. Was on pretty good medication for the first week, and I'm still using ice regularly. But I just wanted to let you know it's really not that bad pain-wise. If you've been dealing with problems in your sciatic or your low back, and you've kind of gotten used to that, this really wasn't anything worse. I think the worst part's going to be the recovery, 6 months potentially before I can really kind of get back to doing things that I used to do, like restoring old cars and so forth. But at any rate, I have my first follow-up in 4 weeks. Hopefully they'll see some good progress on the fusion by then, and I can get this fantastic back brace off in about 3 months or so. I'd be really happy with that. I do use a walker getting in and out of chairs still, and I still move slow, but realistically it really wasn't that bad. I was expecting a lot worse, but all the conditions and problems I had before, like the tingling and the pain, it's all gone. I'm dealing with pain mainly just at my incision these days, and every once in a while, like last night I slept on my side, and I have a little bit of a backache today. It's my first backache in 2 weeks, and the difference was I didn't use an ice pack and I slept on my side. But outside of that, if you're looking at these kind of procedures, they've come a long way, and I hope your results are as good as mine. Good luck.